Hello, welcome, W.J. Burns, PHX. This is a RCA Victor model T64, manufactured in the 30s. It is a 3-band, 6-tube with an I-tube. It has been completely refurbished inside and outside. All the paper caps have been replaced, the electrolytics are replaced. The dial scutcheon is original, knobs are original, the dial glass is original, and the buttons are original. It has a new I-tube in it, new grill cloth, new stain, new veneer. The top is original. It's been sanded and restained, refinished. The wraparound front sides, the veneer is new and stained, and the entire unit has been poly-coated. Sorry about the reflections. The sun is making its climb this morning. You can see it's starting to get into the shadows now. The chassis has been refinished. It has a voltage dropping resistor in it, a fuse. The old power transformer was burnt. It has a brand new power transformer. A couple of the tubes that are new, or have been replaced, I should say. It has undergone an alignment. New stickers. It does have inputs for, well, what they call back then television and records, or a record player. Just basically an RCA jack for input of both those devices. The speaker is original. It has new decals. The knobs and buttons have been refinished. And we'll turn this thing up and let you give a listen to it. We'll start on the shortwave 2 band, or C band, the top one. It's about 8:30 in the morning. The sun is making its climb. It is a clear day. See if we can get anything in here. The sun's been going crazy with the planet for the last few days.
Servant to prophet. I prophesied to you that.
Oh, this guy's all over this band.
And now today, they're being fulfilled. Destruction is in the land. The judgment of God's upon us.
Doctrine points out this in the heading. He says our adversity is God's means of testing.
Most of them are Bible preaching stations.
And that brings me to 1 Corinthians chapter 3.
Prepared. 40 years we've been here.
There's our boy again.
We got an ark here. And we obey God. That's the reason why.
Now,
For school, whether it's kindergarten, elementary,
sure,
high school, or off to college, the convenience of airtight, watertight
I think
containers
during the
is
mornings
just about
and
anything you need to keep protected. School lunches,
around
even
there,
water bottles, which
the
are
upper
great
part of
for
this
a
band
walker, a
becomes
jogger, or a biker, too.
awake,
Soup mugs,
and
cereal
in the
bowls,
evening,
sandwich
the lower
containers,
part of the
door
band
belts,
becomes
pens,
more
and
active.
keep your makeup store, carrying soap and shower
I
sheets.
think that's the way it goes. Mostly in the middle here is active
Tupperware
most
is
of the
versatile,
day.
efficient, affordable, and economical. Stow, go, store, stay. Keep your items neat, organized, safe, and
Dales tu saludo. Perdónalos si se fueron y no se
Drifts in and drifts out. It's on a long wire external antenna right now.
Siempre fueron de él. Llora si es necesario.
we think about, the media kind of has us take this vision in our heads of all these people. Not that they're not. They are coming across the border illegally down on the south.
Oops. You won't find a great deal of these stations with music. They're mostly talk stations, Bible stations.
Material doesn't exist, he brings it into existence.
This radio is a pretty good performer on long wire.
Shows you his ability. When there was nothing but God and the Word of God and the Spirit of God.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico. So happy to be with you this morning. I was just sharing with you a little bit about at least one aspect of what we did on this weekend. So many good things were happening. We're inviting you to give us...
Sometimes it comes in.
To have faith
He had faith
Comes in pretty strong and then kind of weakens out a little bit and then comes back in real strong.
God can bring something out of nothing.
Yeah, it looks like about it for this band. We'll kick it over to the C band now. No, we're on the C band. We'll kick it over to the B band, which is the bottom one. See if we get anything. Usually you'll get something between 7.5 and 5, somewhere around in there. But I think the last time I got anything on this B band was the other evening. In the evening it seems to become active. Alright, we're back. I had to go offload the video because I ran out of room on my tiny iPhone. I'm going to start back where we left off on the B band. Yeah, it doesn't look like we'll get anything else. Okay, now we'll kick it over to the A band. On the back, you'll see that there's a link that you can remove off the two outer lugs, terminals. With the link in place, you'll get standard reception with no external antenna, but you can put one on there if you so choose, but it's not really needed for receiving, but it may help to improve your reception. And with the link like it is how you would use it for using an external antenna on shortwave, and they recommend that you use a ground with it, which is the configuration I have it right now. So I want to replace the link back into its standard position and then clip the long wire to it with no ground, and we'll go through the broadcast band. Give me a moment to set that up and I'll be right back. Okay, all set. Got the link back in place and we got the long wire clipped to it. All that long wire is just what its name implies is it's a long wire. It goes over to the corner of my canopy. Phone's lazy today. And goes to the other corner and then comes over to this corner and then goes up to the peak and then back down to the other opposite corner and into the shed where I use it for my other radios inside. So we'll go back to the scan on the A band. Now, in the A setting, this backlight will come on, indicating that you're in the push button mode on the A band. And this tuning knob pops out, as you can see. It just spins. That's so you can utilize the push buttons, so that this does not impinge on, because these are not electrical, these are mechanical presets.
That infrastructure, and
I've got some of them set for the local area.
All this money now to deal with this disaster.
In order to, you can still use this, but you have to, you can still use the tuning dial, but you have to push it in to tune it manually. Just a slight push in. Now, let's see if we get any, what we get here. We only got one local station. It's a robo station. I've got interference, and I'll bet you I know what it is. I've forgotten. I got some chargers in the shed, charging up some of my 18650 batteries. I need to go unplug them and get them off the circuit, because I'm getting a bunch of interference in there. I'll be right back. Now we're in my shed. You can see these here should have charged by now. I've been on all night. This culprit right here is nasty on the circuit. If you don't get on a circuit that those things are on, it's going to wreak havoc on your radio. These not so much, but I'm unplugging it. So now we'll go back to the radio and see what we can get. There we go. Now you can see it's a lot cleaner.
Aquí habrá que ir replanteando cosas por parte de Philip.
I'm not sure where a lot of these stations are at. I know a few of them because I listen to them all the time. So.
Oil consumption and leaks. Y saber por indicaciones específicas del Salón de la Infamia.
And we know that that are ready for, or at least say they're ready
that one there
for
is out
a
of
different way of
Prescott
things.
Mountain. No, that's out of Sedona.
That isn't so fossil
15 or
fuel-based.
16 miles
but
away.
we forget every time. We forget.
We just may have to, chalk this one up and rebuild and try to look to some different things, because
That's out of Flagstaff, which is about 70, 80 miles away.
titled Why Does God Call It?
Direct result of the decision to fire Comey. You know, it's also interesting in the interview that Bannon said there's no there when it comes to Russia, when it comes to collusion. I think the frustration from Bannon is he really doesn't believe that there was collusion, and yet
That there is a station out of Prescott Valley, which is over Mingus Mountain from us in the valley south of here.
Investigators into the West Wing of the White House,
it's about 40
into
miles
Trump's
away.
business and financial affairs.
I have no idea where the hell that station's at.
But eternal. Paul says this body is nothing more than a temporary dwelling place. It's like a tent. Who wants to live in it?
Alright, sorry about the glitch there. My phone just informed me that I'm getting too hot and it shut down, so I had to cool it down a little bit. See if we can wrap this up. As you can see, that's our local station. It comes booming in here. And that's about it for the A-band. You can see that the push buttons are pushed. The iTube does work. I'll have to give you a video, append a video with some night scenes in here to show you that the lights are working properly and the tube is working. This setup over here, you'll notice there's 3 marks on each of the areas: radio, television, Victrola. 3. That's for this pointer. Those are tone settings, tone controls: low, medium, high. And that's for each of the things. I'll show you here.
And the and the ease of certain types of activities, like being able to drive across town. But I think that actually when we start doing a lot of these things for ourselves, it's actually a very kind of democratic organization. It's a more democratic way of doing things if we're doing these things ourselves instead of paying the large corporations to do it.
And that's
Raised
that.
in rural Oklahoma.
And you get the
food
different
with
tone
beef,
settings.
Everything else but
Plug
beef was
into the
secondary.
RCA
Pork,
jack on the back. This marked
chicken. Beef was real
Victrola.
food, and vegetables
And you'll
were
get
like, like things that you put on the plate that you sometimes
sound
ate.
through the radio.
And so we had that.
Likewise
I was
for the
raised
television
in this
jack.
sort of beef and eating culture, and the only fish you could get that was decent, that wasn't frozen solid like a brick, was fish you caught yourself. And that, I guess, was
That's
more
pretty much
environmental.
it for this one.
But that's the way I was raised, and when I
This one here finished out really nice.
I go get a hamburger. I mean, I'm sorry.
Nice
that's the way
and tone.
It's very difficult to deal with it, to switch to veggie burgers.
RCA Victor model T64 from I think the mid-30s.
That this time represents an historic opportunity.
I'll try to get that night scenes appended to the back of this video.
Changes at these times of these cataclysmic
Thanks for watching.
This could be a lost opportunity.
Okay, here we go. It's probably about 7 o'clock in the evening, 7:30, somewhere around in there. Hopefully I'll have enough light to get this done. We're set up on the back for long wire. The link is removed, and we have it on a earth ground. And we're going to go through the C-band again, and as you can see, the magic eye is lit, and let's get started.
Papel en el desarrollo de la economía de Vietnam, especialmente en el contexto de la globalización actual.
1, 2,
3.
there's
You may
3,
call up now. After my
The next thing I know, I'm holding on to the
there's
fence.
4,
And I
That holds
5,
the remnant together, and Lord might throw us a nugget here.
una señal de que la administración está
6,
monitoreando el mercado.
7, 8, Yeah, you see the upper band now is quiet tonight. When this morning it was a little active, and this was quiet. Now this is active and this is quiet. Okay, we'll go down to the B band and see if we can get anything there.
It'll be 5 next month, and my wife is
1,
standing by the door. The neighbors saw me.
2,
La participación de
3,
las pymes penaliza a la derecha.
4. It's a bit. 5. 6.
Proof? Not necessarily that we need to keep mining the proofs, but most people haven't
7.
examined them, as he said.
8. 9. Just in that little bit, it's 9 stations. Darn cat. My dog can smell him a mile away. Boy, you think he really hated cats. He was raised by a cat. But he don't like stray cats. That's one thing for sure. Okay. 10. That's 10.
Amigos, con esta información, punto final
11.
a este espacio deportivo de Radio Habana.
Extra bueno, indudablemente.
13. Fourteen. 15. 15, 16. 16. 'Wow. I think there was a 8 or 9 up here on this one, and 16 on the B band. Of course, we already touched on the A, but I'm going to show you that the thing does light up. And of course, you have to take and push in the
Levin, L-E-V-I.
Offer guaranteed credit
Off your lifeline.
Daniel's Jewelry. And use code Arizona for a free $50 gift card.
Daniel's makes your diamond dreams come true.
Daniel's Jewelers, making diamond dreams come true since 1948.
Zebra steel pins are forged from grit, like crafted swords from ages past. A Zebra steel pin feels good the second you pick it up. As you battle your way through the day,
and
that's it. Playing in the dirt, arm yourself with a tough Zebra steel pin. It's as reliable as a sunrise. Because after
RCA
all,
Victor?
a day without sunshine is like
I think it's
night.
30, mid-30s.
At Office Depot, Office Max, and other fine retailers. Now you found sin in your
T64.
pen, and it's tough
Magic
as
Eye
steel.
and push buttons.
When shopping for car insurance,
Thanks for
consider
watching.
this. Geico has been saving people money on car insurance